Hi guys, this is Miss Medbury here. The topic for today is compound interest, and it's for those of you who are savers and you want to put money in a bank and work out how much interest is going to earn for you after a certain number of years. You want to work out what your balance is going to be after a certain number of years. So this is definitely for students who are facing their GCSE exams this summer, and any career changers who are hoping to get a grade 4 or grade 5 in their exam. Please remember to subscribe and like the video if it's something that you feel would benefit you. Please hit the bell so that you are notified whenever I upload a new video. With this topic, you will definitely need to know about percentages. In previous videos, I have uploaded percentages of an amount, non-calculator, and also percentages of an amount with a calculator. So feel free to watch those earlier videos. If you feel that this is a topic that's really challenging, don't worry, just take it step by step. Watch the video carefully, play it back as often as you want to. It's definitely something that you can do. Just take it step by step. So with that said, let's get to it. Okay, so you have £5,000 in your account, and it's gone up by 3% after 5 years. So 100% is the full amount. You add on 3%, which is 103%. The multiplier for that is 1.03. So you are working out £5,000 multiplied by 1.03, and you're multiplying that multiplier by itself 5 times. So it's to the power of 5, which is £5,796.37. Another way of doing this is to think about multiplying 1.03 by itself 5 times. Obviously, this would be quite tedious, but this step would work also. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then multiply that by 5,000. So these two steps are essentially the same thing, and you would still get the same value. Okay. Another example would be £635 in your account, and after 2 years it's grown by 1.5%. Work out how much you have after 2 years. So you start with 100%, add on the 1.5%, which is 100 on 1.5%. So you need to do this to work out the multiplier. So from 101.5% to the multiplier, I need to divide by 100, because percent means divide 100. So 101.5 divided 100 is 1.015. So that's my multiplier. And because it's been in your account for 2 years, you're going to multiply it by itself twice. Okay, so which is why it's the power of 2, and your initial amount is 635. So again, this is exactly the same as doing 635 multiplied by 1.015 times itself again. So this is showing the 2 years. The first year you're doing this after the first year, and then your balance, you're going to multiply it again by 1.015 to get the new balance after the second year. So these two would give you the value of £654.19. Another example will be £700 in your account with a rate of interest of 2.1%. After 3 years, how much do you now have? So we're going to find out the multiplier. So you're starting with 100% plus 2.1%, which is 102.1%. Percent means out of 100. So you're going to divide that by 100. Okay, so this is my multiplier. And then after 3 years, that means I'm multiplying this to the power of 3, times it by itself 3 times, and then my initial amount is 700. This step is exactly the same as doing 700 multiplied by 1.021 times itself 3 times, because I've left that money in the bank for 3 years. Okay, so this step would give me exactly the same value as this last step, which is longer, but they both mean the same thing. So the final amount that you're left with is £745. I'm just going to put all the digits that you would get in your calculator there. And then, because we're talking about money, you would have to round it to 2 decimal places. So I am checking my 2 decimal places, the 3 is the second decimal place. Will it stay as a 3 or will you change it to 4? You look at this digit, and then if this is 5 or more, then you round this up. However, this amount is a 2, so we keep it as 3 pence. So the final amount is £745 and 3 pence. Okay, so 505 at 3% after 7 years. So you get to do this one. Pause the video and have a go. Right then, so we're starting with 100%. We're going to add the 3%, which is 103%. So my multiplier is 1.03. Remember, you are dividing 103 by 100 because percent means out of 100. This is my multiplier, and I am multiplying that to the power of 7 because I've left the money in the bank for 7 years. My initial deposit is 505. Okay, so this is the final working out. So again, you can do 505 multiplied by 1.03 times itself 7 times as I did earlier. So the final amount for that would be £621 and 9 pence.